This is a Hoonicorn. Well, I'm gonna turn it into one, but there's one rule. I have to do it on a budget. Whose budget? Well, every follow on any platform for the next 30 days adds 10 cents to the budget, plus, of course, my $2 a month I make on YouTube. Last episode, I bought this car for $5,000, which means if I can bargain, trade, and steal, well, maybe not steal, but the other ones, I will have one of the coolest cars in existence, but great value version. First, I have to remove all the rust, crust, and dust off the whole car. Will there be hornet's nest? How about trading labor for rear ends? Car, rear ends. Cutting myself on rust? Tetanus shots? Find out on the next episode of Who Naruto. We finally made it to the weekend. It is time to work on the car. I honestly don't have any parts yet, but I might have just made a deal that's gonna help this go a lot faster. Let me tell you about it. So here's the deal. I talked to my dad. He said for every follower I get for the next 30 days, he will give me 10 cents towards the budget Hoonicorn build. It even gets better than that. This is his 65 Mustang, and he agreed that if I could help him remove the bead locks off his tires, which is way harder than I thought it was gonna be, he would give me the rear end in this for free. What's really cool about that is it's already locked. So the tires will spin at the same time, which means I can use it for drifting. And for the Hoonicorn, that's important. This is a bead lock, and we already removed 2 of them, and I hate them. And now I think we're supposed to put them in the wheels.
The good news is we only have to do 8 of the 40s, but we have to do 5 of the 37s.
There's a rear axle?
Rear
axle involved. The right one, too. Aside from that, what I want to get done on the car is really just clean it. It's currently pretty dusty. And then I'd like to do some serious work in here. There is a lot of just crap all over the place, including what looks like a hornet's nest. Break that loose and then grind down everything to just like a bare metal. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, got some microfibers. Is it totally crazy to like use simple green? No? My dad uses this stuff all the time, and I'm starting to see why. It is just incredible. I think it's like a degreaser or something, but it just does wonders. Spray it on something, sit for a second, wipe that off. I just let that sit for, I don't know, a couple minutes, not super long, and we'll see how it looks after. I don't know if you'll be able to see a difference, but I think it looked better than it did. But I think the bulk of the work needs grinding everything down inside, so we'll probably just go ahead and move on to that. Okay, just looking in here, it is nasty, so lots of stuff to do. I'll show you guys kind of what I'm looking at. The hornet's nest, I think, is right here, and then I think I'm gonna have to remove these seats, and then we'll start grinding. I've never done that before, so it's kind of a little nerve-wracking. I assume just slow and easy, and it'll work. This we're gonna have to get like a pan for, because that is the ground through there and there and there, so that's no good. That's the fuel tank and the Pioneer subs. Definitely keeping those. Just peeling off all those, and then we've got quite a bit of rust kind of going up here, but it's very thin, so I think just a light grind would take most of this off. Here's the hornet's nest. Yeah, do all of this. Let's see if we can. Oh, jeez. Ew. That's nasty. Look at this. Look at that. What is that? Time to take the seats out. Oh. How do you even... That's so gross. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how to get the seat undone. One sec. Who needs Google when you have a dad? He said that they're probably underneath the car. They are. Papa likes working on cars. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna remove the seats. There's a wasp nest. Oh, wow. See that?
Did it come with the car?
It came with it for free. I didn't have to pay extra or anything.
Are they in here now?
There are wasps, but I don't know if it was from this. It might be. So we're gonna spray peanut butter blaster, which I guess is good for bolts, so. Hey, Papa.
What's that?
This is a microphone.
Hi.
What do you think about the Stang?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah?
I like it.
Think I'm
Pretty
gonna
cool. I don't know if I'd change the color on it. I would just drive it like it is.
Yeah. Have you felt the stick?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think your bushings has got a little bit of a problem.
There's a lot.
But you're going to replace the transmission.
Yeah, I didn't realize his was a 65 too, but they are. Have you ever used the peanut butter blaster?
I've used Blaster. Oh, yeah, this is everybody used to use WD-40.
Peanut butter blaster.
This is the best. I guess it's peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Oh, there's something in this hole. Looks like a bunch of stuffing. Got one. Oh, much easier. I think I'm all right. There's a little speck of blood there. That's concerning because the car is rusty. Go wash my hands and probably put on gloves. Okay, I'm back. Got gloves, Band-Aid. Hopefully I don't need a tetanus shot. I think the seat should just come out. So I'm gonna try and pull it out and hopefully that's what happens. Yeah. Actually pretty clean under there. I bet that's original color, repaint, and then the final repaint. So let's pop out the other one. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a little bit faster than what I was doing.
Oh no. I just lost it.
Lost
It
it?
just fell over and rolled to the middle of your car. That'll be making noise for the rest of your life.
Oh god.
I just lost my socket in there. It rolled right to the middle of his car. Oh.
Hello, hello. Just did a 30-minute detour because when I picked up that chair, the mic fell off into the chair. Couldn't find it, so we walked around the shop clapping until it redlined and it was crunched in the chair. I think we're just gonna shot back this out and hopefully it looks a lot cleaner afterwards, which I think it will. Check this out. Shot back. All right, here's what it looks like now. I don't know if you can see a difference on camera, but like in person, it's massively improved. It's cleaned up enough that now we can actually start grinding on it. And I gotta put on some gear. I feel safe now. Okay. Oh. So I've literally never done this before. So I'm gonna give it a go. Actually surprised how little it's scraping off. This seems pretty aggressive and it's not really doing too much, so I guess I can push it pretty hard. All right, we're gonna try that section. There's a lot of holes in that side. All right there. Let's run over the other side. side's got a lot of rusty crap flying up. To take a little break. Ate too much rust. It's probably not good for me. Too many calories, you know. I'll finish these back pieces that we haven't touched and then come back. Okay, that was a quick first pass through, and we just scraped off a lot of stuff. There's a few spots that are so rusty, I just didn't touch them with the grinder because I think it would just rip a hole right through it. Is there dirt on the lens? So we have a bodywork friend who will know what to do with that. So I'm probably gonna get his advice, and then imagine we have to get a little fancy piece of metal and put it in those spots. It has been shop vacked, grinded once. Problem areas, pretty much right there. That's the problem. But overall, much better than when we started. All right, so this is the rust on the roof on the inside, and I started sanding it, grinding it down, and it's actually coming off pretty easy because it's so thin. So kind of a freak when it comes to like efficiency and getting stuff done, and so I never feel like I've done enough. But I mean, I guess we got some stuff done, and I think I'll probably come back tomorrow and then do the roof, which I think will be really satisfying. So yeah, let's do that. Go eat dinner, go to bed, come back, knock out this roof. All right, we're gonna do a cold start. So.
That is the coolest sounding 120 horsepower I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, I'm back. It's the next day. I wanted to come back, grind down all the rust on that ceiling. I don't think it'll take very long because it was coming off pretty easy, but I do think it's gonna be really exhausting because it requires a little bit of pressure, and I'm gonna have to push up the entire time. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Let's go for it. Yeah, that kills arms and shoulders. We're working on coming up with an invention because it's really hard to hold your arms up for...
And my belt. We should invent a belt.
Yeah, let's invent a belt. Use that step-up stool in the car, and I should be able to lay on my back and push straight up. Let's test the theory. All right, so I put it in there. Okay, we just finished the kind of quick pass through, and this is what it looks like now. Maybe we can pop up a before, but this one's pretty substantially different. I can make it all that shiny. I'm just gonna have to go over it a lot more, press a lot harder, take a lot longer. We'll be going back over that at a later time. But in the meantime, cleaning up. But that pretty much wraps up the weekend working on the budget Hoonicorn. As I'm filming this, I'm actually about to go back out there and work on it again. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.